Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are in Mirk-Eaves, obviously, and we have a bunch of status effects up here. Let's have a look at these quickly. So we got the campsite, and those two are gone. We have Find the Path, obviously. We got enhanced, enhanced abilities, so minus 5% chance of item wear and plus 50 morale. Always nicely, appreciated. Apparently it's a crafting experience bonus weekend, even though it's Thursday right now. Okay, but I'm okay with that. If I need to craft anything, I guess I need to go ahead and do it now. We also have Stunts Precision and our, obviously, 25% experience. We also have our bonus XP experience and our 2 Hobbit gifts of the day and of the week. Let's have a quick look at what they are before getting onto this skirmish for today. Big pile of copper scraps. That is 700 silver. Pretty decent. And... Cryptic Heritage Rune of Legend, 127,300 item experience points, which we will put that to good use if, when we get our new legendary weapon. Hopefully going to be our bow, because, well, that's the plan. So, if you remember in the last episode, we talked to this dude over here, and now we have a skirmish to complete. We have to complete skirmish Protectors of Thangúlhad. So, we are going to go in to this. We are going to go to specific. There we go. And it protectors of this. We're going to go 67 for the fact that we are level 67, obviously. It'll give us the most marks, other than just doing it at a high level. It'll also give us experience on level, and also we'll get a decent amount at the end. I'm not saying we're going to level up, but the enemies XP, which is doubled anyway, the end XP, which is doubled, and also the quest completion XP might be what we need to get here. It's 110,000, sorry. So I'm not 100% sure how that'll go about, but we also have time to do extra quests afterwards. So let's travel, let's do this, and it should be fun.
What was once an important fortification of the enemy is now held by a small band of elves. The enemy seeks to reclaim their fortress, marching upon it in force. Fortunately, some of the ballistae and catapults there still function.
Awesome, so we have basically, the elves have taken over this place. They want it back. We have our herbalist, which is nice. I do need to level you up, especially since I can now, because I have Riders of Rohan, which means I can put these skills up to level 40 in total, which is quite nice. Let's talk to you. Listen to her orders. I can do that. Let's hear. So they're going to come from the south. Got a couple of ballistae, or ballistas, whatever. Repaired and functional. We have marked the ground where the ballista will hit when fired. Make sure your timing is on. This fort is important frontline position for our battle against Dol Guldur. Good luck. So, to the walls. Let them sing. So, the west ballista. No, yeah. Okay, this one over here. So that one is going to hit there. That was a little too early. I thought it was going to have some sort of induction, and I thought I would be able to cancel it, and that's why I didn't do that. Also, for some reason I'm not getting lag. We can still take these guys out. They're not too difficult. 3,000 health is not a difficult thing to take, especially when we can jump down and sort of distract them a little bit. And obviously, as I previously said as well, next level we actually get a new skill, or an upgrade to a skill actually, which is quite nice. We're going to get improved penetrating shot, which I actually found out has 0 cooldown. So when I was saying that this one is normally still slower than Barrage, it's actually Barrage is still normally slower than that. Where are they? East Ballista. Okay. But yeah, that I'm just gonna fire it because it's gonna probably make my life easier, to be fair, because they're already here. But yeah, we'll actually get a no cooldown penetrating shot, which is amazing as well. And helpful, so that'll be good. The East Ballista is being reloaded. Just something makes me think that's not going to be too useful for me. Also, Herbalist, it would be nice if you were here. Just saying, like, you do your job, so I don't have to heal myself. Prepare to fire the Central Ballista. Here they come. Let's go. Where's it fire? Right there. They're going to probably come here. Oh, moving my camera super weirdly. Nope, okay. Still thinking there's a bit of a... My brain kind of thinks, hey, there's probably a little bit of travel time as well. You should probably not fire too early. Or fire a bit earlier so it'll hit. I also realized these guys are giving like 436 XP, which is actually quite nice considering how many of them there are. We can also see at the end of this, before we actually complete the thing, we had 110,000 XP before we needed to level up. As a bit of lag because of 3 legendary items leveling up. But we can see at the end, because we needed... we needed 110k. We can actually see by the end of this how much is remaining. So the first assault has been defeated. So that's only the first assault. So that's that one. And then there's, I think, 4 assaults, 5 assaults, potentially. Plus, I think that one down there is a final one. So this, again, is quite a long one. So we might not actually get much else done this episode. I'm going to click on here, ready to do that. As soon as they come in, ready on that ballista, it's maybe as soon as the lieutenant's on there. Who is the lieutenant? I'm going to just wait a second. Here he is. Cool. So, at least I got him. It looks like I got him, at least. Whether or not I actually did seems to be a different thing entirely. Let's say, is he already down a bit of health? Oh, he is actually. Good. I'm also going to get him before he can do anything to me, because he's going to make my mischance go quite high. It's going to make me drunk. And that's never good for when you're shooting an arrow. Come on. You should not have gotten that far, really, to be fair. But you are after my herbalist, so I don't mind that too much. For some reason I mixed up the herbalist and you. So I was like, oh, you can attack my herbalist, whatever. East ballista. Here we go. East? Yeah, east. It's weird because it's like that way, left on this one, but right on the map. It's confusing. Right. No lieutenant of the enemy, though. So what we can do is that. And get stuck on things and have the camera be weird and the like, and these guys will also now be super easy to kill because they're down to like 600 health, which is nice, even though I'm still using my barrage and a shot on them for whatever reason. That was a good shot. That actually worked out in my favor. Right, West Ballista. I feel a pattern arising where each one gets 1 attack. So... remember, it's there. A lieutenant of the enemy has joined, so we'll keep an eye out for who that is. Is it a bearer of blight, or is it that dude there? Looks like it might be. Yep. Because they generally have that weird, like a weird fiery thing above them. I also realized how awkward it is to try and jump off the sides of these for some reason. It's a lot more awkward than it should be, to be fair, in my opinion. Oh, filth crawlers, my least favorite thing in the world. So they make me go super slowly. They do to me what I do to enemies, and I don't like that. Right, second assault completed. It's taken a while, as I said. We have an encounter from the north. Our rear siege engines are being destroyed. Well, I'm going to quickly head over there then, with my slightly slowed movement. It said we have time, so let's see. Well, eventually when this goddamn thing wears out. Lapis. So they're attacking the central thing. We're going to try and take Lapis out before that, if we can. 68 would be a great thing to have here with this that faster penetrating shot, but there he is. He's taken out. That's 12 marks, some 2 medallions, and a minor token of storm, which might be useful at some point. That is there. But why was that coming from? Central Ballista. I can't jump down there for some reason. That's weird. Falling again. I'm very good at injuring myself in this. An AoE skill would be amazing here. Like a proper AoE skill would be amazing here. Take them all out, but luckily there's no lieutenant of the enemy that time, it looks like. Also, Lucas just gave us, or Lapis gave us a quite a bit of XP, 1,000 experience, which is really on like two and a bit kills of these, but you know, it's quite a bit still. And that's doubled, so normally it'd be around 500. Alright. East, we know where this goes, we can get there easily. We can see them turning up on the map. I don't think we have to really be facing too much. Let's do that. That seemed like a decent shot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use, you know, my normal old skill. So this you know, quick shot for the guys with like 600 health, because it doesn't do exactly 600. Actually, I think it's minimum. Has to be under, yeah, 200 potential that. But we're actually getting a pretty good, decent thing. Also, we get a bonus focus out of that. So we get 1 focus plus a bonus bonus one as well. Where was that? Where was that? West. Would make sense. But we do need to make sure that we're actually using that as much as we can. You are fast, my friend. Not fast enough. That did not work because I didn't click on it weirdly. Oh, I did click on it weirdly. I didn't click on it well enough. Let's go deeper still first. Oh, I guess that's for the protectors, yeah. I always never notice these down here. It takes me like forever. You probably have noticed that fact. Alright, 3rd assault. 4th is about to turn up. We have 2 more flags here, obviously, and I think, as I said, there's 1 final bossy type enemy for that final one out there. So basically 7 more waves, I think it is, because it'll be 3 for each proper assault, and then the final one, I think, again, is just a singular enemy. But that was not really too big a deal. I think we're doing pretty good at this, and we're getting through at a decent pace, and we haven't had her... Well, she's going to regen health, but still, she's not really had too much of an issue. She's had 1 enemy get decently close to her. Also, these guys are bunched up well enough where I can do that, which is nice. And then damage myself. Oh, the one time I said I was going to damage myself, I actually end up not doing it. An encounter as well. I dare you to fire that weapon. Where is he? Let's find out. While our thing finishes. Is he going to be, like, back here? Alright, you do that. I'm just going to be tabbing quite a bit to try and find this dude. Can we be okay with that? You're fine without me, okay? You right? Where's this guy saying I dare you to fire that weapon? Where is it? Oh, walking on spikes. That is not good. So, what weapon is he daring me? I dare you to fire that weapon. Maybe he's a little further away. Maybe I had to fire this one again. Wow. Oh, she's having a bit of an issue. What if I take aggro? Can I not take aggro? Rapid fire. Rapid fire. No! Bit of an issue. She's fallen in battle. Because I'm an idiot. Yep, I failed. I shouldn't have looked off. I shouldn't have gone looking for the guy. That was stupid of me, right? I've never actually failed that before. Though admittedly, I've only ever done it once. Right, though. We might have a chance of getting closer there. So what I'm going to do is I will skip towards when I did what I think it was 3. 3 of the assaults. We'll skip back when we're at the 4th. Because that was entirely my fault. Stupid thing to do. But we made like 35k XP out of that, it looks like. Because we needed 110k and we're at 74k. So let's not be an idiot. Let's go back and let's finish this instance. Or skirmish. Whatever. Okay, so we're on the 4th one, and or nearly the 4th one. I'm not going to make the mistake. I have 2 different encounters. I have not gone to either of them. I'm pressing A in chat now. Yeah, I've had 2 different encounters. I have not done either of them because if I'm going to go do that, I'll do that after I've completed the questing part of this. So yeah, I know we got slightly like through, you know, 7, not 7, through the 4th assault, but I just thought it'd be best to start with the 4th assault and just leave it with that. And we're having a bit of a mixture of enemies. I've had an Echo of Death. In fact, there's another one right there. I've also had another one of those tree. I can't remember specifically what they were called. Like, very specific name of the enemy, but we've had one of those that ended up killing whatever she's called over there. Yeah, I had one of those. I've had a lot of Pale Trappers. Those ones I do remember because I've gone up against them so much. And yeah, just overall, quite a interesting time. We're actually very close also to leveling up. You know, we've gone from, what was it, it was like 74,000 to 43,000. It's like 30k for like a 10 minutes, I think it was. So that's actually not that bad experience-wise. Obviously double XP-wise, but you know, you can get double XP quite easily just by getting a turn of extraordinary experience if you need. So that was against my better judgment because I didn't get the Downhand Kegmaster in there, but it did get a majority of these guys. So I think that that'll work out in our favor. And hopefully, it should only be 2 instances. I think generally it's only 2 instances, or 2 encounters rather per instance, or even skirmish rather. So I think now we've had 2 on this, we should be fine. Unless this one's slightly different because it has 5 assaults. /6 potentially over here. Central Ballista, let's get ready. And we got another lieutenant of the enemy. Let's see what it is. Probably one of the same ones we've had. Let's see if we can guess. Pale Trapper. We will get you roughly there. Is that Pale Trapper? It should be. We can check. And I've also kind of mastered that in not, you know, damaging my legs either. Getting better. He'll eventually get here. Pale Trapper. No, Shepherd of Filth, rather. I always mix those 2 up. I see a tiny, like, tiny one. I see tiny goblin-y thing. And I assume that's technically still all kind, but I see a tiny one of those, and I'm like, yep, that's totally an orc. Or goblin. Actually, to be fair, those encounters we might be able to do after the fact. I don't think they go. So I think once we finish the assaults, we can actually go and carry on after the fact. So, yeah, we should be good. Hopefully. Now we get a bit of rest before the 5th assault, which will be that final one right there. And then we will have the 6th one down there, which will then mean we can come over here and talk to her and get that all completed. Or at least that's what I assume happens from what I can remember and how every other skirmish works. So, you guys are all bunched up. I like that. I'm happy about that, because that means I can ballista you all. And again, AoE would be so nice here, because, I mean, they're all, like, on 600 health, and then you could just be like, boom, one attack. Well, this guy's obviously got more, 2,000 health or whatever. Let's see if we can get away from these shepherds, these filth crawlers, and kill them before they get me, he says, while they end up getting me. I hate those things. Those are one of my least favorite enemies in the in this game, just because they make you so much slower and it's a pain. Right, a lieutenant of the enemy as well. We'll focus on this group, and that guy can be on his own. And the good thing is they turn up the hill, which means I can kind of get a majority of them. We didn't actually get there. Is that another Shepherd of Filth? It is. Okay, let's focus on you then. I want you out of my face because I don't want to get slowed down even more. Thank you. I'm happy about that now. So now we can get these guys mainly focusing on us. I think us firing the ballistas kind of gets them predominantly on us, because we did quite a bit of damage on them. So they're like, you know, aggro to us more than her, but she does go and attack them, which kind of draws them back, I think. So that's a bit of an issue. If she just kind of left it, then I think we'd be fine. I don't think she would have died earlier. Alright, how are we going to do this? So there's no lieutenant of the enemy. Let's just do that. And it might get a bit of overspill from the others. So, I think it also slows them down slightly, because a lot of the time what I see is... Oh, there is a lieutenant of the enemy. I guess I just never paid attention. You know, it does literally say that. What I think happens is it does do a little bit of slowdown, because generally the guys with higher health have been getting to the forefront quicker. Like, I've seen where 2 enemies that, you know, are kind of straggling behind get there first because they've been hit by the things. Right. So is this not a last one? I mean, that doesn't look like a tick. So what I'm actually going to do first is, before we go do that, I'm gonna, yeah, you can even see the final assault is over there. I'm going to go around. I can't get my horse, annoyingly. I'm going to get around and see if I can find these 2 enemies that encountered-wise, and see... Yeah, they didn't disappear. There's one over here still. Hello, with your 12k health. You're going to have a bit of time getting to me, at which point you'll probably be dead. There we go. And there is another guy who might be kind of out here-ish. What we can do is just sort of walk out here and press tab and keep an eye on the map. Or not. Maybe we can't do that. I'm gonna make my way as far back as I can and see who I can talk to and see. Is there anything up there? See how... Nope, it does. Send us back up. See, after a while, it's very weirdly... You can kind of get through it a little bit. I don't know why that's a thing. Like, surely... You shouldn't be able to get past that. Anyway, what we need to do is just kind of work out where this other guy is. This is not that, obviously. I mean, that might be the start of a different encounter. But... Doesn't look like... He's anywhere near... Specifically now. So I think we'll... hold off on that one. Come back another time if we need to do those. I mean, it is quite nice. It gives you gives us a title and gives us, well, that's all it gives us, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's go over here. Prepare yourself. The battle is not over yet, or yet over. We must be very careful with this. Ologhai. The ballista will not do enough. Will not be enough for him. I will go out and arm the catapults. You must meet him on the road. When the catapult is about to fire, look for the signal, bring him there, and let their own siege weapons do the devastation. Good fortune, and try not to hit yourself. Or get yourself hit. Or get hit yourself. Whichever one it is. So we need to go down here. We need to not get hit. Gotta meet him on the road, basically. When she eventually does what she needs to do. You gonna move? You know, you have walked away. There you go. Incoming! 15k health. We can probably take him out before the catapults come, to be fair. I think that's what I originally did when I first did this, though admittedly I ran this at level 60 because I was like, oh, whatever. You're strong. I'm weak. Nope. Nope. That's not how that works. Alright, we got a fused iron relic, tier 3, which is quite nice, and a bounty veterans sergeant at arms. Alright, that is us going to claim this, which will also give us experience to level up, looks like. There we go. Took a little while because it was also weapons leveling up. We are now 68. We have acquired improved penetrating shot, which has replaced the penetrating shot skill, which you can also now see has no cooldown. 200 destiny points. 38k XP from that. Also our bow of the third age, crossbow of the third age, a hammer of the third age, and spear of the third age. So all 4 weapons leveled up, which is why there was so much lag, as well as leveling up, which also lags you. And yeah, 29,576 item XP, which is put these up quite a bit. And also 700 rep with the Maldrum, 12 silver pieces, and 32 copper coins for quest completion. And then we've got to come back up here and complete the quest, which should also give us some XP, I think, at the end. But yeah, we get this nice quest as well. Travel now. Let's get out of here. Alright then, so us doing this will mean we can complete this. This gives us 200 marks, which is quite nice, and legendary item XP and 900 rep. So potentially these might level up, depending on how much it gives us. But let's finish that now. Told you. That will be 23k more XP. And now we've obviously gone over our VIP bonus XP of the day. The next one is another instance, Assault on Dol Guldur, which we will do in the next episode. And that is actually for 400 marks and obviously, you know, quite a lot of XP. But now this should be a lot easier because we have improved penetrating shot, which I'm really happy about. So I'm going to accept that. And because this has taken so long for this one, mainly because we messed up, I'm going to have to end it for today, and next episode we will go and do this instance that we need to do. It looks like it's an instance, at least. Let's quickly go check, because we did that last time, and it's probably a good idea to have a look into that. So, where do we have to go? Over here, talk to this person, and yeah, it should be another instance, because it's going to give us marks, and from what I remember it is anyway, so. Right, let's talk to you. This questing involves a skirmish that can be completed at solo blah blah blah. Minimum level 60, it's breaching the Necromancer's Gate. And I can't remember this instance particularly well, so I'm not sure how long it will take. So potentially we'll do that, and if there's another instance after, we might also tack that one on the end. If not, we'll just carry on with questing. If I remember correctly though, there was quite a few instances, but maybe that's just me thinking of these two together being a lot of instances. Especially since we did strike on Danaglor fairly recently as well. Maybe that's why, because I did all those in one sitting. So yeah, next episode we'll go do that and see where that leads us. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.